Well, a nearly 2,600-year-old clay cylinder from Babylon is now on display at the Museum of Fine Arts here in Houston. The Cyrus Cylinder is referred to as the first human rights declaration. Inscribed on it is the order of Persian King Cyrus the Great after he captured Babylon in 539 BC, allowing deported people to return to their homelands. Babylon is now modern-day Iraq. Here to talk to us about the piece of history is MFAH Director Gary Tentereau. And how exciting is this exhibit?
It really is terribly exciting. You
Yes.
know, here is a physical object, a document that bears witness to events that are described in the Bible.
Wow.
The Persian capture of Mesopotamia or Babylon, the freedom of Jewish slaves in Babylon, modern-day Baghdad, allowing them to return to Jerusalem to rebuild their temple, Belshazzar's feast. These events described in the Old Testament are present in this object.
Wow, so much rich history there. This exhibit, it was at the Smithsonian.
It began at the Sackler Museum of the Smithsonian on the Mall in Washington, and we're the second venue in the United States. It's here only for 6 weeks till June 4.
So you have to get there and see it. Talk to me a little bit about how do you think people will be able to identify with you? This is up close and personal. I mean, I'm excited to talk about it, but how do you think that people will be able to identify with this exhibit?
Well, very few people in Houston today can still read cuneiform. They just don't teach it in school anymore. But we have it transcribed and transliterated in the exhibition. Mainly you see a very old objects, and we tell the story of the objects. But for those who like beautiful things, we have extraordinary gold and silver bowls, magnificent gold bracelets, all from the same period of Cyrus the Great. It was a marvelous time in art, and the technology for fabricating precious metals was spectacular. So we have great objects that are beautiful, but we also have these historical relics that are so important to the Jewish community, to the Persian community, to the Iraqi community, to the Zoroastrians. We have a large Zoroastrian community here in Houston. Cyrus was a Zoroastrian. So it's a very potent object which speaks to all the people who come from the Middle East.
And so many different cultures and communities can identify with it. Give us an idea of the size of this object. Boy.
It's a little smaller than a football.
Really?
But it's very impressive. It has a beautiful color, and it has this very precise inscription in this geometric language, or not language, but geometric notation called cuneiform.
Wow. And so how much can you see? I mean, it's...
You can see everything. And, you know, they're not quite hieroglyphics, but it's just a notation system. It's the oldest system of writing.
Wow, very intriguing. And tell us one more time quickly how long this exhibit will be there.
Till June 14, and we're open 6 days a week, Tuesday through Sunday. We're open late Thursday through Sunday, and the exhibition is free with the price of general admission.
All right, well, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you
for
for
telling us
having me.
about that exhibit. To learn more about the Cyrus Cylinder, just go to our website. It's abc13.com.